Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. And salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth in all honesty and sincerity with great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. And shalom to you Akim that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and hold near and do this truth and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere Akwathium that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to. Came across this video of these road rage incidents, and this is becoming more and more prevalent as we get into these last days. People losing their mind, they're bugging out, everybody's impatient, everybody is frustrated, and everybody is leading to big fallouts and big blow ups, rages of the people, man. And this is just the beginning of it, man. It's gonna get worse. I'm gonna play this video and grab some scriptures, and Lord willing, you be edified.
Want you to watch out for a pair who was caught on camera here attacking a driver. This case of road rage happened at the intersection of Martin Luther King Boulevard and 301. And it's fine.
Wherever there's a Martin Luther King Street, it always be in the hood, near the hood, run through the hood. So you can kind of expect these type of activities, man. But this is spreading, man, to all neighborhoods, all communities. People are fed up, man, and they just lashing out.
13-7 Axelbank shows us somehow the victim was not physically injured.
The driver inside that car will be forever thankful for door locks and rock-hard windows. The suspects may well be unthankful for this video.
Hey, y'all gonna go to jail? Stop!
FHP Sergeant Steve Gaskin says that will indeed be the case if FHP can figure out who these two are.
That was massively the most worst response I could think of for such a minor traffic incident.
That incident happened at the intersection of Hillsborough Avenue and Orient Road. It's unclear as to whose fault that was, but FHP says there's no doubt as to who the victim wound up being. Before this video starts at MLK and 301, troopers say one of those two suspects fired their gun at the car, but missed. They ended up following her for 1.5 miles. That's when this altercation happened.
That was an aggressive, massively aggressive attack, and that's something that I haven't seen something like that in quite some time. And so, again, these people, they need to be found.
The victim's name is not being released, but after what she's been through, troopers say she's too scared to speak out publicly.
When you find yourself encountering a situation like this, call 911, try to remain calm, try to get yourself away from the situation, create distance.
FHP says the two suspects will likely face numerous felonies once someone turns them in, potentially for a cash reward.
It's an unfortunate situation that such a minor issue like a traffic crash escalates to this point where somebody could have gotten injured, killed, another crash.
Just demons, man. Demons, man. We'll go to the book of Proverbs 16 and verse 32. And it reads, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city." You see, having these blow-ups and being enraged and out of control, it leads to falling in the pit, man. It leads to destruction, man. And before coming into this truth, man, that shit, that was me. I didn't take any type of uh, uh treatment that was unwanted, for lack of better words. But the words of the Lord, man, it grows you, man. It heals you. It makes you whole. It makes you able to think, you know, of the consequences more than the offense. Um, go over to 14th chapter, um, um, in the 29th verse. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly, man. And that's folly. What you see there on the screen, man. What you saw, man. That was straight folly, man. And doing all that, can't bust a window, can't, like, you just did all that, didn't even accomplish what you was trying to accomplish, and now you finna be faced with charges if they catch you. If somebody gonna tell on them, they always tell on when they put that money up. You know, I'm gonna go over to the 29th chapter, uh, in verse 22. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man abounded in transgression. You know, you'll break the law, man. You know, being angry all the time, man. You'll break the law, man. And then what? Now, I'm talking about your Howard's laws, man. You'll be in a transgression, man. And then now you have a judgment coming from on high, which all the judgments come from on high. But now you into it with the Lord, being angry, man. You'll do things, but the scriptures say, "Be angry and sin not." You know, and we supposed to be angry at the things, our condition, having these heathens over us, being in subjection unto to children of fools, man. You know, this little stuff, man. Hey, when I learned, when you give it to the Lord, when you cast your burdens on Him, He will fix the score, man. Because you can get ensnared all up in Esau's system, man, and it's very hard to get out. So when you cast your cares, your burdens, when people offend you or do something against you, you give that up to the Lord, man, and He will fix the score, man. He will bring the judgment on them way more than you can, man. Lord know what hurts people. Let me go to the book of Matthew. 24, 12, and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Saved from the said perils, of the World War III, man. The upcoming tragedy that is headed for the world, man. You know. Go to the book of Psalms. This is Psalms 37 and verse 8. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. You know, you can't give in to wrath, man, because it'll put you in a worse situation than just taking that on the chin and giving it to the Heavenly Father, man, for Him to fix it. You know, We take matters into our own hands, and we often find ourselves in a worse situation, you know. Go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. You know, so you give place for Satan to work in you when you sin through your anger, man. And you have to give it to the Lord, man. And when it says let not the sun go down upon your wrath, you know, that's why we have the Day of Atonement, man. You fix things with your brethren, with people of your kinsmen, your tribe mates, your people of your nation, man. You know, um, you make it right, because in order for the Lord to forgive us, man, we have to forgive our debtors. You know, people that have done us wrong. We have to forgive them if we want the Lord to forgive us. You know, and this is not even you know, the shit hasn't even hit the fan yet, and people are you know, you seeing little bits and pieces of what's to come, and people losing their mind. Just imagine when there are no more EMTs, no more police, you know, no more city workers, man. You know, like Ohio announced, they not paying they city workers no more. But I haven't been seeing anything, the news broadcasting anything what's going down in Ohio, in those parts of Ohio that don't have those essential workers, man, to keep order and you know, to rescue and to de-escalate situations. So just imagine when this sweeps the country, man, it's gonna be way worse than it is now. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 9. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools. You see, uh, you a fool if you move out of anger all the time, man. You know, and you know, we understand that especially our people, man, they make you wanna do things, man. But considering the consequences, you give that to the Lord, man, and let Him fix it, man. You know, now there are times, man, when you have to defend yourself, but this right here, this is man, you shooting at people in traffic and do like, you know, just silly, man, straight folly, man. And like I said, this ain't even when this ain't even the worst that it's gonna get, man. It's gonna get worse. Let's see. Second Ezra. This is Second Ezra chapter 15. And this is I'll start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They ain't gonna be regarding what these senators and lawmakers and the people in charge what they're saying, man. And the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know, they're gonna have blockades. You know, I was on my route home from camp today, and seen a bunch of lights at the top of a hill, and I'm like, oh man. First thing I'm thinking, like, is this it? Is they, you know, blocking the city? That's the first thing. Is a roadblock? Is it, But it was just an accident. But those times are coming, man. Um, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's what you're going to see a lot of, man. These road rage incidents, these just people wigging out, just people just blowing up over anything, man. And we see that now. How much more when it ain't no food in the stores? You know, how much more when gas is $10 a gallon? You know, how much more when people can't feed their children? When people don't don't know what they're gonna do. How they're gonna eat, where they're gonna sleep. Like when they have no shelter, when it's gonna be worse, man. That's why um the ones that love the Lord, man, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna call on the name of the Lord, man, and seek to be led by the Spirit. This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. And if you look, um, those people were trying to break out the window, but they couldn't get in using hard objects, Now we know a lot of times a little tiny rock will crack your window. How much more somebody banging on it with a hard object. But hey, that's what the name of the Lord is, that strong tower, man. Just like those car windows was what they wasn't budging. That's how the righteous are gonna be. Those that fear the Lord, those that love the Lord, that's how they're gonna be when trouble is all around them. They're gonna be encamped, by the angels and calling on the name of the Lord, and they're gonna be safe, man. I hope this has been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwam Yasharala and Abba Ball.